One of the very first steps that you need to take as part of the full hybrid migration to Office 365 is the addition of your email domain to the Office 365 tenant and the verification of ownership of that domain. So that's what we're going to cover here. On your screen, you can see I'm logged into my Office 365 portal, and I'm logged in as the global administrator. To add the shellpublishing.com email domain to my Office 365 tenant, what I can do here is select the Setup drop-down here, and then click on Domains. We can see that the default on Microsoft domain is already here, but to add ours, we can click Add Domain, and then add it in here. We can click Next, and what it's going to do is ask us to verify the domain. We can do this in one of two ways. We can sign in with GoDaddy if we're hosted with GoDaddy, or we can add a text record. Now, in my case here, I happen to have my domain, which is the shellpublishing.com domain, hosted with GoDaddy, but I want to show you how to do this with a text record because not every domain is hosted with GoDaddy. So we'll select Add a Text Record and click Next. It's going to ask me to create a text record in my public DNS for my domain. And it's going to tell me to use this as my text value. So let me copy this text value and switch over to my domain manager in GoDaddy for shellpublishing.com. So I'll scroll down to the bottom here and click Add and create a text record. We'll use the host value and the text value. And the TTL is not really important, so I usually just leave it at the default. And then we save it. Now what we can do is bounce back over to our admin center and verify. Now this will sometimes take a few tries before it picks up the change. See, we can see here it's telling me that it can't find it. So I'll verify again. And there you go. So congratulations, my domain is set up and completed. So we'll finish. So we now have shellpublishing.com added to our Office 365 tenant and verified. Now what you'll see here though is that it's telling me that there are no DNS records listed because we don't have any subscriptions with Exchange or Skype service plans. Once we add one of those subscriptions, we'll see that stuff show up here. And we'll cover that in the next lesson.